Okay, making big decisions now on this side. So I already, which is the other half of the high tunnel, because there's no water on and it's not super hot in here. So the other day we weeded all that out. So we are going to plant a row in there. I think what I'm going to do is tear out this whole middle section and take the beans off of it because the plants look horrible. I'm gonna tear that out, and then I'm gonna take out probably most of these cucumbers. I might leave maybe 3 or 4 in there, but then the rest are coming out so I can plant in this row here all the way down because those ones are nasty there. So we're gonna tear that out as well, and then weed this little section here, and then see what is going on over here. Something has been eating all those plants, so now I need to figure that out and replant it. Okay, so lots of stuff got done. I'll just kind of walk you through where we're at right now. This right here was the kale and the beans that were getting eaten alive and looked horrible. So what we have here now is 3 rows of carrots, and I'm really hoping they come up because we need carrots desperately. We have run out of so much stuff lately. We ran out of beets. I've only canned like 5 quarts. We ran out of carrots. We ran out of chicken broth. We ran out of, oh my goodness, we've run out of so much stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for a minute. Not quite sure what I'm doing with this section, but we did get this section here done. So from here up until there, there are some cabbages. You can see them here that we planted in there. We also planted heavily cabbage seeds. We have slugs eating all the cabbages, and so yeah, so we planted them heavily, hoping that they might just take off. Here is not done, obviously. This is how much we got done tonight, guys. So blueberry plants, we have 3 and 3. We pulled up this weed mat in the center section here, and then I'm not entirely sure. I know this is going to need to get built up. The weed mat was not working. It was just old weed mat. This is going to need to get built up for sure before we put weed mat on. But I think that I might, I know this sounds so silly, but what I might do, because this trellis is not used too much, I might actually come along here, get a rototiller right at the edge, and then throw peas all along here, and then all along the other side throw peas, and kind of make this into a garden bed. Just rototilling it just for a couple months, and then what I want to do is maybe stack some wood in here. So like the, oh, what's it called? Like the bark and stuff that falls off of the wood will come in here and help build the soil there so that I'm able to build up the ground a little bit. So I don't know, just kind of thoughts, thinking that might work, but that's where we're at with that. So we got all the way up to here. I am probably next week gonna take out these cucumbers, but I'm kind of holding off to see if the cucumbers outside will start producing. We have over here these cabbages. Let's see if I can get in there. See, the slugs are just eating them alive. I've put Sluggo, I've put diatomaceous earth, and I have done the beer in cups. As you can see, there's one there, but they need to get redone. Anyway, they work a little bit, but not as much as I hoped they would. Anyway, so this right here, we ended up planting beans where you can see the kind of the row marks. There's beans there. Hopefully fill that in, because I feel like a lot of times you just have to keep planting. Some things are not going to work. This year is like, I don't want to say horrible, because I am blessed that we have gotten so much stuff. That said, it is not a good year for us. Our tomatoes, I think there's like 3 or 4 tomatoes per plant. Normally I have like a dozen or more tomatoes per plant. I'm just not quite sure. I'll be brutally honest with you. And there's like slugs and different bugs eating everything. And so yeah, it's tough, but I'm gonna take it. You know, I'm trying to clear spaces, and as soon as I clear space, I'm putting something else in, because a little is better than nothing. So that is what I am doing. That is my focus. Clear a space, put something in. Clear a space, put something in. I have this garden bed over here that I did not do anything with. I'll show you. We really like beets. We really like beets, and they're really high nutritional value. So we have beets there. Right here, those. I have, what's broccoli. I was thinking, are those broccoli or cauliflower?
Broccoli and cauliflower is up ahead.
So those are broccoli, and then we have some cauliflower over here that got planted. For fall gardens, most of the stuff that I'm planting now, aside from the beets, I'm trying to think like, what can I grow that the kids can just come out and like grab stuff daily. I don't know how much time I have and what I'll be able to can, like baby wise. So got a couple more plants there. I'll probably end up throwing some beets in there as well. Excuse me. Some of the beets are coming up from here. This is all weeds. And then that needs to be all the way down to, all the way down to the strawberries I need to still do. So I think, I don't know. I'm gonna go look in the seeds in my house. Somebody gave me a bunch of seeds today. Yay. But they're only, it's lettuce and cucumbers. That's all there is. So exciting. Got those today. Love free seeds. So I need to make a plan for this bed here, but I feel like we got a lot done today. Yeah, it feels good how much we got done and to see what's going on. The stuff in the outside gardens are like at the point that they're starting to bloom. So that's really encouraging, because then that means we have a second harvest of that. So my plan of having like a continual harvest, even though we had bugs, is still good. The thing that's bugging me is my tomatoes, because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. There's no way I'm gonna have enough to make enough sauce for my family for the year. I'm gonna have to buy it. I think I'm just gonna automatically put it on a list to buy, because I can tell by the amount these plants have, we're not gonna make it. Next year, I think most of this high tunnel is gonna be tomatoes. And I'll put a bunch of Amish paste tomatoes, but we'll see. All right. Okay, guys. So I'm sitting here. It is super hot today. I really struggled today, but I wanted to share with you, it's the beginning of August, and I want to share with you where we were at as far as gardens and stuff go, and what our plans are and that type of stuff. So I thought I would tour you semi around this garden, but I'm out of the sprinkler area right now, so I figured that I would sit here and share with you from where my vantage point, where I am sitting, and ideas and stuff like that. So Large Family Homestead, she follows my channel, and she has a channel as well, and I saw on her channel that they were spraying their tomatoes with a magnesium spray, and that they had really good success. So we did that about, I think, 5 or 6 days ago now, and I actually have seen a huge success. Now, I've put Epsom salt into the soil before, and like while I was doing them, or like in between and that type of stuff, and have had success. This year, no. So I guess spraying the Epsom salt, I think it's 4 cups of water. We did like 2 gallons. So I think it's like 4 cups of water to 1 teaspoon. I can't remember. Okay, never mind. Go over and check out her channel. I'll see if I can remember to link that in the description box below. Yeah. So anyway, she was spraying these, her tomatoes and her peppers with this spray. And I did the same, and it actually looks a lot better, guys. I am actually kind of shocked at this. So let me show you where I'm sitting, what I've done, what I haven't done. Yeah, if you've not been here before, hi, I'm Mama Bear to Many. I am a very pregnant, very tired and hot mom to 14 plus baby. there's 12 children still that live here at home. And yeah, so let me show you this. This is probably going to be a really weird vantage point for those who have never been in my high tunnel before. So I'm in a high tunnel, and the door that I usually come in is down there, which you can't see, but I really need to sit. So my strawberries did great this year. They are overflowing these beds, so that is something that we will be taking care of at some point, but it's not like dire emergency take care of. So you can see some of these beans are not doing well. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a few more days. I'm probably gonna pick these through one more time. This section had been picked through twice. The ones up there, I had this all the way down to the end there, and those ones, they were horrible. They were like worse than this right here. But I can see on this one, there's lots of little ones and there's flowers. So I'm gonna give it a little bit longer for this. So I didn't say how big the high tunnel is. So it's 32 wide by 96 long. So I think we just have maybe 6 feet in the front that we don't grow, and then we grow the rest of it. So about 90 feet of beans we had, and now we put, I took out half the beans and I put beets into that dirt section down there. And I'm going to continue that down here after we do another picking down here. It is Friday, and I think I'm gonna try to do a picking probably Monday or oh, I'm not gonna be home Monday. I don't know. I think I have a doctor's appointment Monday. I think so. I think all the appointments are on Monday this week. And Tuesday, I'll probably end up doing it Tuesday, having somebody pick beans, and then we can on Wednesday. We usually pick the night before, and then maybe we'll snap them and that type of stuff and whatever. It has been so hot, and this high tunnel has been, people see like what I'm pulling out of the gardens and they're amazed that there's so much stuff, but really for us, it's not that much. So each of my tomato plants had maybe 3 tomatoes on it. So what I've done, I've actually pulled the bottom tomatoes off green because we had an animal who was liking to eat the bottom section. So we decided to pull those off, but they are growing so super tall up there, and we're actually getting, look at this plant here, has a bunch more tomatoes, and the ones in the front didn't have any tomatoes at all, and now they're starting to get tomatoes. You'll see more of that in just a minute. I'm gonna stand up and I'll show you. It was like a week ago that we cut back these leeks. I'm gonna step over. That we cut these leeks, and they're looking gorgeous. We can almost do these leeks again. So we have the sprinkler on instead of the overhead sprinklers, just so we can soak in all the seeds that we were planting. We could potentially like just like use the hose and stuff to do it, but right now we're out here and we're gonna do them with the sprinkler. So this row right here has 3 rows. This was carrots right in the middle. Okay, so this middle one has 3 rows of carrots in it now. So I'm hoping that those come out pretty good. Some of our melons are actually going. You see them? That's kind of exciting. We have not been successful in growing any type of melon here. One year we had some Prescott melons, but overall not the best. Yeah, look at that. Ugh. All right, so let's see. Coming down the end. So this also got weeded out a little bit and needs to get replanted. There is some carrots and some beets in here. We're gonna chuck a bunch more beets in here. We're gonna weed that out and throw some more beets in there. So we're going to, let me walk over here a little bit. This is the melons here. And then over here, back here has strawberries, okra. We got one little okra, although we didn't even end up eating it because it was just one and we didn't know what we could do with just one okra. These plants are not looking the greatest. We have spent many days picking off bugs. Many days picking off bugs, but our ones outside are doing better. So we should be able to get some soon. I'm thinking, see a zucchini over there. I'm thinking probably, there's tons of bugs there. I'm thinking we're probably gonna end up taking these out at some point this week, but it has been so hot in the high tunnel again that we have not got much done. This is a banana melon. So I'm gonna try that one too. Let's see. I actually want to make, oh, there's zucchini. I want to make some zucchini, gluten-free zucchini bread tomorrow. I saw another one over that side. I'll have somebody else grab that one because we need some snacks. Yeah, I'll have somebody walk along that side over there to see if there's any zucchinis in there, and then we're probably gonna pull up these zucchinis. Another thing is these here are delicatas, and oh my goodness, they look horrible. These bugs, guys, these bugs. They're getting the best of me. They are getting the best of me. Anyway, this is getting watered in. We planted from here down to the other cucumbers. Those are all cabbages there. And we do have the pepper plant. She's been spraying the pepper plants, or did spray the pepper plants a couple times. Let me step over this. This right here looks great, this Swiss chard. I'm gonna have somebody pick that so we can dehydrate that for the week. Or for the next couple days or whatever it is. Let's see. Gonna wait for the sprinkler to go the other way so we can walk through this side. So yeah, that looks gorgeous, that Swiss chard. I haven't been out here for a couple days. Oh, it's cold. It actually feels good. Gonna move my phone so you guys don't get wet. Okay. Coming this way, this is a tomato that decided just to do its thing. Those are cabbages. No peppers in there, some small ones there. It's coming back. Over here, so you can see the cabbages here. So what we did is we put cabbages along this row. Moving. Put cabbages along this row here, but something was eating them, so we ended up putting seeds in there as well. So we're hoping one or the other will work out here. And then there's cabbages over there, and you can see they're all holy too. Something's eating them. So we put a back row here and a back row here. Those are beets in between those there. So my daughter just picked a bunch of cucumbers, but you can see that there is some cucumbers still coming on these market moors here, which is nice. And there's some kale coming here. Let's see. Cucumbers are not doing the greatest, but we're gonna keep them for now. We're gonna keep them until the outside ones are actually producing, if at all possible. Although, I think there's a couple more I can pick because we have some in the house that my daughter picked today, and I'm going to do a batch of pickles tomorrow. So I'll just grab whatever's available and then grab the other zucchini down there. Now, this was my idea. Let me show you. I'm just going to put these on my lovely broken chair. Okay. So my idea was this. We need to pull the weed mat up here, and because we need to build up the soil. So what my daughter did was we planted, did you plant the peas or you're just putting dirt there now?
Putting dirt here now. We're going to plant peas in there.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to plant the peas here so this will grow in the inner, oops, can't even see my hand, in the inner part here. So she's adding some compost into there, and then we're going to try to plant peas in there. So we'll still have a path in the middle and then hopefully peas on the other side. The celery looks absolutely wonderful. I'm thinking that maybe we cut some of it and freeze it, or I don't know, gotta figure out a plan. It is the Every Bit Counts challenge, so I know I'll come up with a plan. So you can see none of these tomatoes were on here last week. None of those. So that's super exciting. All these Amish pastes started. The other night I planted this section here with beans, and my daughter's just gonna throw some beans in there. And then I planted this row here next to the tomatoes, all with beets. And then my daughter's working down there where we just were, and she's gonna plant some more beans over there. There's some cabbages in this bed here. Let's go over to the other side. Aren't they so pretty? I planted flowers here just so if nothing grew that something pretty would be here. Yes, so I see more cucumbers on here as well. And a couple peppers. Let's see. I'm gonna grab, where did I just see that cucumber? It's like you see something from across. Here it is. Good golly, Miss Molly. Those are some big ones. Okay. Yeah, so the plants look horrible, don't they? So we're just gonna leave those a couple more days, probably. Looking as I talk. Bugs have been crazy this year. Crazy, crazy. It has been such an odd year, guys. Such an odd year. Normally, we might have like 1 or 2 issues, but this is like all the issues happening at once. Anyway, I think just those there will be good to add to our pile. Welcome to the wild garden. So we can cut some of these leeks probably tomorrow. We're gonna grab some holy basil to dry out. Some of this lemon balm needs to dry out. Ooh, look, a couple of raspberries. Ooh. This needs to get planted. Someone want to grab a bowl for raspberries? All right, let's look in here. Ooh, I see little squashes, I think, starting. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, the bugs are already out here. The bugs are already out here, guys. Oh, what a headache. Looking. I think these are acorn squash, see? Yeah, looks like acorns. Alrighty. And we got those looking beautiful. I think those are some melons. These leeks will need to get cut as well. Let's see. Not yet. Almost. Cut the Swiss chard with the other Swiss chard. Some cucumbers out here. No flowers yet. Then that's all potatoes with potato bugs. Yeah. So today we got some cucumbers. There's actually 2 more up here. 3 zucchini. Some leeks here. A bunch of Swiss chard. This is the red Swiss chard, and then this is regular Swiss chard. And this is holy basil. I got a couple of delicata squashes. And then some mint. So these were 2 different kids picking. These are like lemon balm. They're not really mint, but lemon balm. And then a few calendula flowers. So that was the garden tour. Make sure you check out tomorrow because we will have everything that we harvested today and what we've done throughout the week on the Every Bit Counts challenge, which will be posted Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock.